Hey y'all, I'm a little bit bummed out because, let's see, today is Wednesday. So yesterday morning, on Tuesday morning, one of the kids came out to get eggs for breakfast. And every morning when one of them runs out to do that, we always have them check the temperature in the greenhouse just to make sure everything's good to go. And they came running in and said, it's 21 degrees in the greenhouse and the heater wasn't on. And I was like, oh no. So Derek came out and checked it, and apparently the night before when it got plugged in and turned on, and I guess on the way out the kids tripped over the plug or something, because it was partially, just a little bit, came unplugged, just enough to cut it off. But they didn't notice because they had zipped it up and they were heading in. So unfortunately some of our seedlings froze to death. Not all of them, so that's good. And some of them might come back. Some of them definitely won't. Let me unzip this and see how everything is. So it was so cold in there that, because we have the condensation from where the water's in there and everything, the condensation was frozen inside. So let me check this out. Yeah, you can see, see my Cherokee purples. I had 2, and I don't think they're gonna make it. I was hoping some of them would make it that looked a little peaked, and they might. That one's definitely shriveled up. Yeah, the homestead there. So we have a good bit of germination in here. Let's see on this side. The ones back towards the back seem to have done better than the front towards the door, I guess, where the direct cold air was coming in. These Amish paste, for some reason, the seeds are not wanting to come off. I've been able to gently pull them off on some of them. They're just not uncurling. Like, look, and I don't know if they're stunted from the cold or what, but hi Lydia, those are some herbs. So anyway, we have not had any pepper germination. Probably the cold will stunt the germination, will slow down. We'll see. I'm hoping it didn't damage anything too bad, but since these are tomatoes, we have time. So I'm gonna go ahead, and anywhere we've lost them or they look puny, like they might not make it, I'm gonna go ahead and go back through the cups and start more seeds, because we have time to do it right now, and hopefully everything will go well and they'll all germinate. But I mean, I've really been pleased with this greenhouse. It's just the issue of the heater getting turned off. So we've got to be vigilant. Last night when they came out, they double checked to make sure that the heater did not come unplugged, because that's sad. But you know, stuff like that happens. You can't get mad at anybody or upset because it was an accident. They didn't even know what happened. It's not, in the scheme of life, it's not a big deal. It's not worth, you know, hurting anybody's feelings or anything like that, you know. I could have easily, if I had come out here and plugged in, I could have easily done it myself, you know. But we're pretty good. It is like, I want to say 29 degrees outside this morning, and we are sitting on about 81 degrees in here. So once the sun comes up and hits this thing, it starts getting really hot in here quickly. It'll be over 100 degrees, so we have to roll up the front and keep it open, keep the air flowing, keep it cold. Anyway, I brought my seeds out, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out and assess the situation and just get some seeds going. So it is as disappointed as I am to have seedlings dying, because that's really sad. It's always fun to plant some more. So hey, I get to enjoy digging in the dirt a little bit, right? All right, ow, that hurt. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the great white tomato here. We have a few sprouts. This one is just starting to emerge. This one has one. I thought it did. No, this one has one starting to emerge, and I don't see any here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just come through and put seeds in where I don't see any. The other day I went ahead and replanted places I didn't see any seeds. This was before it frosted, so I may end up with like just a ton of starts, but hey, you know what, the more the merrier, right? So I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go ahead where I don't see any at all and plant new, as well as any that were damaged. I had 2 that were dead completely in this, so I went ahead thank you, baby, and plucked them out. So I can make room for a fresh start.
Mama, here's one right there.
Yeah, don't touch it. It's a little baby one. It's doing good. We're gonna leave that one. And the soil seems to be pretty good and moist right now. So, and I'm gonna put one more over here. It's gonna take a while because I have a lot of cups to do. A lot, like way a lot. All right. That's a start, and I'm just gonna go through and do this with every single variety. Alright, we got all of these done. Lydia helped me. So hopefully the ones that were a little bit puny will come back and we'll get some sprouts out of what we just did. We get good germination, but I mean overall, even with the catastrophic event, if you want to call it that, we still have decent germination, and these seedlings are looking pretty good. They may be stunted a little in the long run, but I think overall, I mean, I've planted so many, I think we'll be okay. And let me show you, I am so excited. Where did it go? Right there. Can you all see that little bitty bit of green and purple? That is a cayenne long slim pepper. So I'm excited to see a pepper sprout because peppers take forever. I mean, you're looking at like 14 to 21 days on most, but some of them take like a month or a month and a half. I remember when I first started trying to grow my own and then peppers, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna sprout, and it was like forever and ever and ever, and my tomatoes were looking big and beautiful, and then my peppers finally are like, oh, here I am. So they're just really slow to sprout. But anyway, everything looks pretty good. I did go ahead and come through and water everything. I decided it was a little bit dry. I'm trying to keep the greenhouse warm. It's like, it's kind of awkward today. It's like, if I open it up, it gets too cold in here. If I close it up, it gets too hot. So I think I'm gonna just close it up and leave the heater off for a while because it's about 70 and I had it at a little over 80 earlier. So I'm gonna close it up and just leave the heater off and let the sun do its thing, and then in a little while I'll probably have to come back and open it back up because I don't want to overheat. Here's my little buddy helper. All right, y'all, we'll see you next time.